Today we are going to see the characteristics of PN junction diode. That is, characteristics of PN junction diode means both forward and reverse VI characteristics, right? So for doing these experiments or components needed are PN junction diode, a resistor, and a breadboard for giving the connections, RPS, and two voltmeters, one for forward biasing and another for reverse biasing, and two ammeters, one for forward and another for reverse, and we need some connecting wires. So these are the apparatus required for doing the PN junction for both forward and reverse. So first we will see the procedure. So as per the procedure, forward connections, you should give the connections as per the circuit diagram. Then you have to increase the voltage from RPS. So based on that increase in RPS, your voltmeter and ammeter reading should be noted, and you have to tabulate it in graph, right? This is the simple procedure. And finally, you have to calculate a dynamic forward resistance. This is the circuit, that is an RPS. This is an RPS. That RPS represents 0 to 30 volt. That is, it's vary from 0 to 30. It is in varying, right? So that it is a regulated power supply. And a resistor, a diode, and an ammeter. For forward biasing, this is a forward biasing circuit. For forward biasing, we are using an voltmeter 0 to 1 volt. Why? Because you are having a breakdown voltage from starting from 0.3 volt to 0.7 based on the diode silicon or germanium. So for verifying the breakdown, we are using 0 to 1 volt, 1 meter, just nearby. And there is an ammeter, it's 0 to 25 milliamps ammeter. If breakdown occurs in the diode means the current will increase. So for measuring the current, we are using 0 to 25 milliamps, right? This is for forward biasing. And there is a tabulation. In the tabulation, you have to mark or mark the values forward voltage and forward current. Forward voltage in terms of volt and forward current in terms of milliamps. Okay. And when we are moving into the circuit, this is the RPS. That RPS regulated DC regulated power supply. We are giving AC input to this RPS and it produces a DC power supply. It is varying from 0 to 30 volt. 0 to 30 volt. For example, I will is the mains. When I am switching on the main, that RPS, when you are varying RPS, it starts from 0 to up to, it will increase up to 30. Okay. Here is the current set. We can set maximum current or minimum current. Normally we will set maximum. Okay. And this one is voltage set. Whether this RPS will work only for 5 volt. If you fix the 5 volt, for example, when I am fixing the 5 volt, see in the display, it will give only 5 volt. It is fixed volt, fixed RPS. And if it is 12, see, you will get a 12 volt output. 15, you will get fixed to 15 volt. And VAR represents variable. Variable, we can vary the volt tracker voltage. The course, its course represents, it is an increasing of high voltage from 1 to 3 like that. And fine knob, when you are increasing the fine, it will vary from 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 like that. Okay. And here we are taking the output from the RPS. Red represents positive and black represents negative. Okay. And this is the breadboard is here. As per the circuit diagram, a resistor, diode, and voltmeter across the diode, and an ammeter we had used. And then we have to see the connections in the voltmeter. See, voltmeter here it is an positive, one is positive, another negative is connected to 3. It is a 3 scale. Different scales are there: 3, 7.5, 15, 30. Here I had connected with 3. Now come to the scale of the voltmeter. The scale, voltmeter scale is 0.2, 0.4, 0.6 like 3. So whatever the needle represents, you can directly note the readings. Suppose if I connected in 30, see the actual scale is 3, but 30 means what you have to do, you have to multiply by 10. That is the multiplication factor. For example, if the needle shows in 0.2, you have to multiply by 10. If the value is 2, is the multiplication factor. Here it is connected with 3, the scale is 3, so no need to multiply or anything, you can directly note the readings. Here in ammeter, it is a milliamps. Here also positive, negative comes with 5 milliamps and 10 milliamps. Here I contribute with 10 milliamps. The scale is 10 scale, so we can directly take the reading. Okay, so milliamps, this line represents, it is a DC meter. Okay, so that's all about the construction of PN junction forward biasing. The same reverse biasing means just we are inversing the terminals. Okay.